Mikey, the villagers came running to us, and they are very aggressive against us.
And why did this happen? Can you explain why this happened?
They're going there because they don't want us to be here, but I think we can fix it somehow.
Yep. So tell me how we're gonna do it and what's gonna happen.
Huh? Don't worry too much. I'm gonna show you the secret room that we have, which we'll get into using a lever. And there we will have special costumes that we can change into. And it will most likely help us. Ho-ho!
Oh!
This is, so to speak, a room where we can take a costume and change into them. Here are all the costumes that were involved in the Squid Games, and we can also use these costumes to arrange games for these villagers. I think this is the perfect option. If you agree, then let me know.
Woohoo! Yes, of course I don't mind. Let's just be a doll, and you're just the boss. I think it'll be much better this way, and it's time to go out to them in order to show it all.
I think you and I are ready. We've just taken all the costumes, so I think it's time to go outside as soon as possible in order to notify them that the Squid Games will begin, and we'll find out who wants to. And if they don't want to, we'll force them anyway. To go there, you shouldn't have come out to a small rally against us, so to speak.
But how will we get out if they are standing in front of the main entrance to our house? We won't even have time to change clothes. They will immediately burn us down.
We're exiting through the back exit. Ho-ho!
Well, then it turns out that I'm dressing up as a doll and you're the boss. And just the same, we go out and warn them that Squid Games are starting in which everyone should take part. Who doesn't want to be caught anyway?
Ho-ho! Yes, I think it's time to go in and tell them everything. I think let's not delay and let's do it.
Woohoo! Look, they're still waiting for us here.
Huh? Villagers, I'm warning you that now you're all going to the Squid Games for protesting in front of this house. Everyone will go, and there will be no such thing that someone will stay. You will get to these games anyway, and even if you resist, you will still get there. And we will force you to go there. So it's better not to go against us and listen to us.
Woohoo! How naive they are. We explained to them that they would go anyway, but someone would not believe us, and therefore, unfortunately, we would have to eliminate them. But it's okay. They ran away to their homes, but they don't think we can get there.
Ho-ho! We scared them very much, so much so that they all ran away to the village and still think that their houses will protect them. But still, they really didn't think about the fact that we would visit each of them. But for now, I think we need to see if any of them stayed on the street.
Woohoo! We need to find them soon.
Ho-ho! I think we should check out the village soon.
Huh? Yes, I agree with you. We need to go to the village as soon as possible and see where they are, because we definitely need to find them in order for them to participate in our games that you and I will organize. So let's go and see soon in order to recruit the right number of residents, and then we will hold those very games, which is what I'm talking about.
Yes, I'm sure they're hiding at home now, so I suggest we do the following. You're going back now, and I'll be going through your houses and telling you that they're urgently needed in our games so that we have enough people, because if we have very few people, then we won't be able to host these games that we're talking about. So now I'm going to make sure that I start attracting them so that they can quickly join the queue and then join all of them in our games.
Woohoo! Well, then I ran back to the house and you go ahead and call everyone. I'll be waiting for everyone there.
Ho-ho! Come on, open the door. I'm waiting for you and invite you to the Squid Games. Huh? I can tell you in advance that your money won't help you or decide your fate in any way. You're going to these games anyway, and you can't do anything else. Ho-ho! And now, I'll tell you just the right ones for the next house. And here I can also tell you that your money won't help you anyway. You have to go to these games, and this is not discussed in any way. Come on, open up. You're invited to the Squid Games. No refusal is accepted, and your money won't help either, so hurry up and go. We're waiting for you all. Ho-ho! We need to go through all the houses. I have quite a few more houses here that need to be offended because we need quite a lot of players. So I'm trying to leave as many houses as possible. I hope we'll eventually get the right number of participants. Ho-ho! You are invited to the Squid Game. Refusals are not accepted. Go to our house and there you will see a queue. Get in it. They all offer me money so that I don't take them to these games, but unfortunately, in this case, money won't help them at all, because in any case, I need to recruit the right number of players in order for our games to take place, so money in this case doesn't play at all, so I need to run a few more houses. Huh? I'll be waiting for you all in line. As soon as I get all the people, I'll immediately go to the queue that's forming there now. In order to transfer everyone there, there will be a small car or maybe some kind of bus in order to transfer everyone. And only then we'll have a game where they will participate and accordingly pass the test that we have done. Ho-ho! I'm telling you, that money won't help you at all. So come to our games as soon as possible. You will really enjoy it there, and you will earn more. They hit it home and really thought that I would not come to them, but how naive they are. Ho-ho!
I'll say one thing, and that's exactly what you've gathered quite a lot of participants for our tests, namely for our Squid Games. Now all that remains is to move everyone, and everything will be fine. You can already start.
The car will take them all there.
Then everything worked out for us? And it turned out, all that remains is to play games with them so that everything will work out for sure. But I think this is the easiest, and we will find the winner from them.
Ho-ho! At the moment, we are the guards and we are in control of the situation and order here.
By the way, I have a little question. Look, they're gathered there in a small group right now, most likely discussing something. I think you need to disguise yourself as a villager and go find out what they want to do so that we can be ready for this and be able to prevent it, or they might run away.
Ho-ho! I've just become a villager, and now it's time to approach them and find out what they want to do and what they plan. Ho-ho! Hey, you're gathered here and you're having a heated discussion about something. Tell me what you're going to do. I'll be with you.
Oh, it's very good that you want to be with us because we're just recruiting those who will be for us, and only with us. We don't want to be here, and we know that there will soon be very few guards there. We want to make a riot in order to escape from here because we don't like it here at all.
I found out from them exactly what they want to do. They realize that there will be very few guards at the next test, and they also want to provoke something like a riot there. I think I'll let them carve figures, namely an umbrella, so that they can accurately, we lost! Huh? Mikey's gone to set up more guards. I'm gonna go listen to what else they're talking about. Ho-ho! Well, in principle, I walked around and looked, and there really will be very few guards there. So I will support you in any case and suggest that you go and take the test as soon as possible so that you can be free and then calmly stay here and wait for the next test yourself, of course. So send us as soon as possible to pass this easy test.
I hope we will pass it now, and for some reason there are a lot of guards. It feels like one of us told.
Ho-ho! They really don't even suspect what is going to happen to them now because the guards were warned to give them umbrellas, but not other figurines. Well, of course they gave it to me too, but I don't have to cut it out because I'm the founder of these games. Well, now I think you can watch them as they jump in this challenge now, and unfortunately get out of it. It's all done so that they don't later make a riot and escape.
Woohoo! Now, in any case, one of them will be the first to fail this task.
Ho-ho! And here is the very first one who conducted the tests. I give you permission to remove him from here.
Hi-ya!
Ho-ho! Well, what can I say? Consider one eliminated and just two left. These are just the ones who planned to make a riot. They expected that there would be quite a few guards in this room, and of course, after they took the figures, they would immediately attack on some. Any one guard would have been calmly stunned, and thus they would have taken away his weapon, and then they would have calmly walked around and caused fear in our games. We wait a bit and move on to the next challenge. If suddenly I think everything is right, then we have the next test with the tiles where they have to guess the correct tile in order to step. Ho-ho! I welcome you to this test. Your task is that you need to jump along these slabs to the end where the guard is standing. But I will warn you in advance that not all the slabs are normal and of course fake, but despite which it breaks and accordingly you fall down. And this will be the one, what have you chosen from the trials? So let's go through as soon as possible. I will hope that you will succeed. Now, I have a lot of questions. Because he said that he would lead them all, it feels like he already knows the route somewhere and has seen it somewhere. I'm going to take off a lot of questions now. I think I'll need to review the surveillance cameras and just find out if everything is clean. And really, did he pass it honestly? Because I doubt it. No, I'm still sure that they're almost unfair, but to be more precise, the one who ran, he passed dishonestly. I think we urgently need to look at the cameras and make sure of it. Let's hear what Mikey has to say.
It can't be. I'm pretty sure it wasn't fair. Let's look at the cameras soon. He knew this route anyway. Somehow we just need to find out how he found out.
We need to look at the security cameras. Huh? Yes, because I think it turned out to be very improbable. Even I wouldn't have been able to go through like that. But of course, he might just have been lucky, but I'm still sure that he did something wrong and cheated. It's good that we have a camera here that always works. So now I'll watch all the videos, or rather all the saved videos that are here, and just see if it was honest or not. That's just how we can notice that it's a very dark night and everyone is asleep, but you can see how the wooden residents in a white suit wake up abruptly, and he wants to go somewhere. We'll check it now too. By the way, this is alarming right now, and I think we need to watch this shot very carefully because in fact, we are still sure that he was cheating, and most likely, even now I have a small assumption that while no one was there, he just remembered the entire route where the correct plates are located. Oh, well, I was just saying that he really did sneak in here at night in order to look at and memorize the entire route. Of course, questions may arise as to why only the correct plates are open here, but I can explain by saying that we set up all the correct plates before going to bed, which will be the next day, and who I knew that he would decide to sneak in and look at it. But now, he is 100% sure that he cheated and did the most wrong thing. And I think we should punish him very much for this, so that he understands his mistake. He needs to be punished for this. Oh, we need to do this soon so that he doesn't run away. Well, what I can say is that our assumptions were correct and he really got here at night and found out the whole right route. So now I think that in any case, we need to punish him somehow because he did it wrong and most likely he knows it and now it will be hiding. But I think we need to find him.
Woohoo! I think you and I need to look as closely as possible because, as you said, he probably knows anyway that we're coming for him, and now he's going to hide in any test. So let's go through all the rooms to make sure and then not return to them. I hope we find him anyway.
Yes, you're absolutely right, and I agree with you in principle, but by the way, there's one small point that I definitely have to say. I don't think he's going to hide somewhere in obvious places, and I'm more than sure that he's going to hide in a very good place. I came up with the idea to sneak in at night to see how the test is going, so of course I will check such places anyway. Well, for example, the simplest ones where he can sit, but still I am sure that in the end, he will choose a very good place and we will look for him for a very long time. We will look for it.
Yep. By the way, while you were checking all these places that you were talking about, I decided to ask ordinary players where he might be. But they didn't even notice him and don't even know where he might be. So now, let's check every place.
There's quite a lot of places to hide here, so I'm gonna ask you to be as careful as possible. But because of the fact that, of course, there's a very large room here, all the places where you can hide are very clearly visible, so most likely he won't be here. I'm sure he'll be just the same on the last test. As since there are 2 large cranes and there's snow, by the way, I have a small suggestion in order to lure him somehow. I'll probably end up disguising myself as a villager there so that he'll believe me.
It's a pretty good idea, but it's just not there. So I suggest you get out of here as soon as possible.
It's probably him, so let's run after him faster. We have to catch him anyway. He shouldn't run away from us because we have to punish him. As a last resort, I'll use the plan I told you about if we don't catch up with him.
Woohoo! He ran in here, let's run. He ran away anyway to the very last test that you were talking about.
We have to catch him here for sure. Come on, you go the other way and I'll go the other way. But just like I told you, I'll disguise myself as a villager and tell him that I came to save him or help him, so he'll believe me. And as soon as we get down here, I think I'll punish him right there. He won't expect anything from me and will let me get close to him because he will only trust me. So, I've already risen, and the most important thing is for us to appear at the same time, and the most important thing is that he should still trust me and believe that I am a real villager. I hope we succeed, and we will catch him anyway. Ho-ho! Hey, I'm here! I came to you to help you, and for you to escape, you can trust me and run after me as soon as possible. I'll show you the way out of here. I'm just the one who approached you when you wanted to start a riot. You have to trust me, and I won't let you down.
I'm very glad that you came for me. I already thought that they would capture me. I can't even imagine what they would do to me. I'm incredibly grateful to you. I hope you and I will escape.
Ho-ho!
Where did you run to? You will still be caught.
Ho-ho! Okay, I think that's enough. We actually tricked you. Now you will definitely be punished. Ho-ho!
Woohoo! We finally caught him.
I'm JJ, and today we had Squid Games from the Sink, where we recruited participants and also caught the one who cheated. That's how our wonderful adventure ended.